Salutations and welcome to Sacred Sanctuary Sunday. I have a dream, and my dream is to be able to create a sacred space where people can come and worship like church, but instead of worshiping somebody else and putting your focus on someone else as you worship and adore them, I wish to create a sacred space where we can adore and treasure and spend time with the sacredness that is within us all. Because we are all fractals of eternity. We're in human bodies right now. And our soul is a fractal expression, not broken off, but more like a kaleidoscope expression of eternity. And we are all individuals in our own unique expression of who we are and how we are and whatever it is that we want to do. But when we connect within to that sacredness and recognize that we are a part of, some people call it being a part of the one consciousness, whatever. I like to use the term eternity because it's unfathomable, and that's really what we are. Unfathomable expression of eternal love. So first and foremost, I just want to start this little service that we're going to have today. I've got a little bitty piece of white sage that my neighbor grows. And white sage is just, we're going to invite sacredness into the space. We're going to invite love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, gentleness, and the ability to manifest those energies in our life on a daily basis. We start and open this with a little bit of song. Eternal love is with me, this I know, for all scriptures tell me so. Symbols and parable are how the story goes, as fractal expressions of eternity's flow. Yes, eternity loves me. Yes, eternity is with me. Yes, eternity is in me. All sacredness fills me so. I grew up in a Christian setting, so I use the songs that are familiar to me. When you connect with the essence and the character of Yeshua, who came to present I am the way, that is a parable and a symbol and a true physical story that we can learn to understand that I am the way, my way to eternity. Like even Yeshua even spoke about there is only one way to eternal Father's love. And I'm not talking about specific Yahweh or specific gods right now. I want to expand this beyond specific names of religion and just bring it to an understanding of the character of Yeshua was love in divine holiness. So when we understand that love in divine holiness is the only way to connect with the divine Father energies, those divine masculine authority permission energies that come down to us from the cosmic realms, but also if we visit the pagan religions and recognize that we also need to ground into the earth and connect with those divine feminine energies of authority in protection through nurturing and cherishing and growth. The masculine energies are about going out into the exploration and providing. Pardon me. Coughing often means it's difficult to get these out. So a divine masculine energy is all about the provision from and protection from that which is outside. So you go out into the world and you bring provision. You protect from things that you don't want to come into your life. The divine feminine energies are all about lifting you up and supporting you and nourishing you and cherishing the entire life cycle. So the entire whole life cycle, from birth to growth and production and maturity and decline, death and decay into rebirth again. This is this feminine energy that holds and nurtures this. And the divine masculine energy kind of spins all the way around the whole life cycle in protection and provision. And it is this divine authority of Papa Bear and the divine authority of Mama Bear who comes in and hugs and holds us and protects us, but doesn't stop there. A lot of religions will have us stop there. But look to the family for your understanding. Everything in this life, all scriptures are parable stories, some about real events, but also parable stories to teach us to find the elements of the story that we desire, find that within ourselves, build that within ourselves. And then, although the religions often began as just safe spaces for souls who were too young. So when you look to the family, the mother and father take care of the children and they protect them in an ideal world, and they should protect and provide for them and grow them, help them nurture in the way that they should go. Here's the key. You grow up in the way that you, as the one growing, should go in accordance with your personality, your strengths, your abilities, and your desires, not grow them up in the way that you think as the parent that they should go. Because here's the thing, we are the children of eternity, and we are growing up in the way that we should go. There is only one way to go, and that is the way I should go. And the way I should go is the only way that I should go. That could be different to the way that you should go, because you have different interests and different strengths and different likes. So the only way for you to go is your way. And we're so used to hearing this idea of my way as being this selfishness. But when we recognize the sacredness within us, and we recognize and join in unum the sacredness of everyone. Now, I use the word unum instead of unity, because unity implies there's a sameness. And there is an element to the sameness. We are all fractals of the same eternity. But eternity is so huge that all the fractals are different. Okay? Unum is an allowance for you to be different and go your way. Go the only way that you are meant to go. And somebody else can go the way that they are meant to go. But we're all coming from a center outward as we breathe out, coming back inward to breathe in. It's like this big spherical out and in. And so when we come within, we're all coming to the same place from different angles. When we go out, we're all going out to explore the extensions of everything that is. And then we breathe in and we come back within to the same place, all in different ways. And unum allows this ability to be your own unique self on your very own journey in a community that supports and encourages you to be your most authentic self. Now, also in the Trevelyan perspective, we use the difference between communion and community. Community is the coming together of like energies. So we come together in this like energy of wanting to seek sacredness. Sacred, we want to draw that sacredness within us. We want to grow the sacred within us. And we want to share that sacredness with others. And we join with others who are doing the same thing. And so the sacredness is the community that we come together to build and grow and expand. But the communion is different energies coming together to create something brand new. So when you bring your uniqueness and I bring my uniqueness and someone else brings their uniqueness and we join together in that, we can create something brand new and we join this whole life cycle together. Now, I really wanted to try and keep these meetings to only about 10 minutes, but Spirit's leading me to go on, so maybe we'll try and have a goal of 15 minutes of a moment in sacredness. Because it is so important that we do come together. That's why we crave this idea of gathering and communion, and religion is so powerful, because we all crave this sacredness. We want to find what is our purpose, what is our destiny. Well, your purpose and destiny is to remember that you are a sacred fractal of eternity, and eternity is eternal love. And the way that we come together in our communities and in our communions is to remember that with an acceptance. But the acceptance is not to just let everybody be who they want to be, because realistically that would be very, very messy. And we all know that. So what is it we can accept? What is it we don't accept? When we come together in community to build like energy, or we come together in communion to bring different energies together to create something new, we come together with acceptance boundaries. B, acceptance boundaries. Okay? So you need to build your own boundaries. You need to create the kingdom within yourself. You need to create the communion and community within yourself. And a lot of us struggle with what's going on inside us, because what's going on inside us is hurt. The things that have happened on planet Earth for the last 200,000 years are pretty horrific. And every single being on this planet, human, not human, animal, natural, the trees, the rocks, the air, the water, everything within this physical realm has been hurt and carries the wounds of both our blood genetics, but also our soul genetics and our soul experiences that include past lives, but also our spiritual genetics that include the kindred likeness of the spiritual realms that have been warring factions. And so when we accept the boundaries of our personal limitations and allow ourselves to really look at our woundedness and accept that I'm wounded and I have a weakness and I have a brokenness in me, we don't just accept it and leave it at that. Going back to the image of looking to the family, we don't just accept the fact that we're children and leave it at that. You can, if that's the season you're in. If you are in a season where you are a young soul and you need to be cared for, then by all means, find a religious gathering where you are safe to grow into who you should be, not who they tell you should be. But we don't stay there. Some people might stay there in this life, but we're in eternity. We are eternal fractals. This is an eternal journey. So some people in this life or the next life or wherever you're at in your journey of this breathing in and breathing out as eternity, wherever you are, the goal is to grow up, mature, continue on your life cycle. So again, if you are a young soul and you enjoy going to religious gatherings and you find help and support in religious gatherings or just in community gatherings of any kind, that's perfect and it's beautiful and it's wonderful. But I also want to address the fact that there are many souls on this planet who are waking up and remembering that they're not young souls. We are all children of eternity, but some of our souls are not babies. We're not children. And when the children who run the religions tell us how we need to do, it feels like going to a kindergarten classroom and having a 5-year-old tell you what you need to do and how you need to live your life. And it's very sweet and it's cute and you can hold their hand and encourage them in understanding their growth. But at some point, you're going to have to grow up and become an adult in spiritual maturity and connect with your age. It's not really a very good word. It's a faulty word, but we'll go with it. It's an imagery. It's parable. Your age in your spiritual realms. How many times you've lived cycles. How many expressions you've become. And in growing and maturing, we begin to carry that responsibility to build our own boundaries and build the pathways from those boundaries. So once you've built those boundaries, and as you're building the boundaries of your kingdom within, you need to also begin walking pathways from out of your kingdom, out of the gates of your kingdom, to connect with others for trade and for connection and for exploration. And then you come back to your home base, and then you go out, whether that be out into the physical world or out into connecting with other people and out into helping other people. Helping other people can be a warfare sometimes, and you need to decide, am I going to go into that battle or am I not? You're an adult, and look at that, we've passed 15 minutes, so I'm going to keep going here. You're an adult in this spiritual reality, and your soul knows what to do. Sometimes you need to heal it first. It depends where you are in your journey, my love. If you're in a I'm a young soul that needs to be cared for, be there. Enjoy going to those gatherings and being cared for and supported by Mama Bear and Papa Bear and Mama Bear. And grow. That's just what you need to do. Just grow and learn. If you're in an older stage, but you're deeply wounded because you're recognizing and peeling back the layers and doing the shadow work of the deep wounding of 200,000 years in this physical reality, again and again and again, those ruts that you're stuck in are often scars, rutted scars. And so we need to kind of, redig those ruts out and heal those wounds, or recognize that they are scars that have made us stronger, and then walk a different way. Don't keep walking in the way of the scars. That's what made you stronger, so you can walk a different way. The scars don't make you stronger so you stay the same. The scars make you stronger so you can do something different. I love you. I love you. Eternity loves you. Eternal love loves you eternally, because that is the character of eternal love. And that eternal love that loves you eternally is within you. You are a fractal spark of that eternal love. And we are all the pieces of the piece of eternity. So, eternal love is with you. This I know, for all scriptures it tell me so. Symbols and parable are how the story goes, as fractal expressions of eternity's flow. Yes, eternity loves me. Yes, eternity is with me. Yes, eternity is in me. Oh, sacredness fills me so. And I say SAIH, which is SAIH. That means so let it be. As eternity makes it so, it is done. Hallelujah and huzzah! So take some time, if you've listened with me today, on your own, to sit in your sacredness and to remember you are a fractal expression of the most sacred divine essence in all of eternity that is eternity as eternal love. Learn to love yourself, heal yourself, allow yourself to grow in the authentic way that is your way and your way only. There is only one way. I am the way. I am my way. You are your way. And we all come within to the sacredness and go out in exploration and adventure. Come back in to sacredness and out to the exploration and adventure and growth in that life cycle of experience. I love you. Eternity loves you. Now you get to go love you too. Love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, gentleness, and the manifestation of only these energies in the unum, communion, and community are bringing like energies together to build empowerment and different energies together to create something new. I love you.